Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Japan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Japan with the corner, they're first. Ferdinand clears it away. Great chance! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Nicked it back promptly. Defending of the desperate variety. Shapes to shoot! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. Rooney, and he's been shifted off it. Vieira. Rummenigge. Nicely spread. And here's Bellingham. Plays the return pass. Rummenigge. There's the shot! Goal! Japan! There is the breakthrough! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just eases him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham is onto this. Ferdinand going vertical. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. And he's on his way! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Eto'o. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rooney. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Eto'o. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Bellingham. Now it's Yamal. Thuram cuts out the pass. Pull it. Japan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Thuram, it's an inviting looking ball that. Time and again they are repelled. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Rooney. Tries a deft little ball. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Del Piero. And it's Davids. Bellingham. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Bellingham. He's in space and looking for options. Cleared away. And here's Del Piero. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Japan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. Japan carrying a 1-goal lead. And that's another good win of the ball. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Eto'o. Bale. And it's Eto'o. Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Plenty. And a chance! And it's in! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of a...
Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Corner number 2 then. Vieira! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Eto'o. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rooney looks to get on the end of this. Thuram. And this is Eto'o. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
13,
United can now
Bale.
introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
19,
Manchester
Eto'o.
United get
Number
themselves
10,
back into contention.
Rooney.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Coming on the field.
That's
number
exactly what they
24,
need to keep doing.
Messi.
Carry on plugging
Number
away, and
14,
eventually you might just get that little break.
Number
This is
9,
a really front-footed
Rabiot.
approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 25, Iniesta.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. Can he finish? It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bale does really well to win the ball there. Del Piero. Oh, this looks sharp. Chiellini makes the interception. Pinches it off him. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Good ball over the top. So much time and space here. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Oh, and the shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how...
And it's from Mario. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just ridiculous. To conjure up an effort from a situation like that, ridiculous.
And this is Forlan. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitution.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Platini gets flagged offside. Maldini wins the duel this time. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
And this is the big chance. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shevchenko chasing after it. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. He is through here. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 14, Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Has been
There's still a bit
indicated.
left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos, quality ball. And they've got rid. Looking to play and takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against River Plate.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Roberto Carlos reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Rummenigge. Jordi Alba cuts it out. Rijkaard. Aims beyond the defence. Del Piero. Rummenigge. Looking for a runner. Del Piero gets into some space. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mbappe. Jordi Alba. And here's Cantona. Played out towards the right wing. Park Ji-sung proves just a little bit too strong. There's the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Cantona clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
River Plate with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vieira wins the duel this time. Raul shapes to shoot! Goal! River Plate! And it's River Plate who go in front.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Cantona picks it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Knocks it into space. And this is Raul. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, terrible pass. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge. He's got away. And the finish! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that has added a whole new... And Del Piero! Against the crossbar! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Damn it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. Out to the right. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. Shot at goal! Goal! River Plate! And they've got their lead back. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi cuts out the pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
River Plate clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rummenigge. Del Piero. Del Piero! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Japan have their second corner now. Del Piero! In he goes again! Oh, he's really drilled it. Jordi Alba. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. And it's Jordi Alba.
2 added minutes has been
Mbappe!
indicated.
And it's made its way to him. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Yamal in acres of space out. And Del Piero! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a goal! And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. River Plate get the ball rolling for the second period. Just eases him off the ball. Del Piero. Cannavaro. Belletti. And here's Raul. And Del Piero. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Davids proves too strong, too smart. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Del Piero! Del Piero! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Baresi. Distributed tidily. Now it's Cantona. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham plays it in. Cannavaro. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bellingham. Yamal looking to run onto it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
You can never be short of runners into space.
As he's got tall. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bellingham. Chance for a shot! Bernardo Silva. Park Ji-sung. And it's Bernardo Silva. Del Piero. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution for Japan, number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Azar. Now it's Cantona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's well spotted. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha goes steaming forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Japan have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Rijkaard. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Japan, number 14, Vieira. Number 15, Targets. Number 17, Del
And he
Piero.
cuts out the supply.
Coming on the field, number 6, Sado.
David Villa, great
Number
vision.
22,
Jumberg,
Rice.
he is through
Number
here.
7, Mamouche. Substitution.
Mamouche is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Azar. Cantona. David Villa. Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos picks it up from the goal kick. Nakata. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Marmouche with the cross. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And he's managed to get free. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Japan have their third corner. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's had it taken off him. Jordi Alba. And we're done. Japan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Congo.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Cross into the box. And no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He slings Yamal! No way through. Decent chance!
Japan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition...
Face to face with the keeper. And Batistuta! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 12 minutes is number 21, Gabriel Batistuta.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is good alertness. Rummenigge is onto this. Beckham. Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta! It's off target and by quite a way.
Batistuta clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Ernest. Rummenigge. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. Rummenigge receives. He's one-on-one! He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Great chance here from position A1. And a chance! Has another go! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Japan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the through ball. He's in it. Del Piero is on his own. There's the shot! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Japan go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Del Piero with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please join me.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Japan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick.
Rooney! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he tries a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Iniesta, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Iniesta. That ball looks a good one. Iniesta. Vieira. And this is Luis Suarez. Real chance here. Nicely weighted ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. It's run loose here. Marmouche knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge. Platini. Aims beyond the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Luis Suarez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit.
Chance! It's there! Japan are level!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rummenigge. Platini. To Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Davids. Vieira. Rummenigge.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Rummenigge! And that is wildly off target.
Japan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rummenigge. Good pressure, determined, intense. Vieira. Makalele. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Marmoush is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Michel Platini. Platini, Rummenigge. Iniesta. And he's intervened well there. And here's Platini. Rummenigge. Closing in on goal. Yamal receives. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
1 minute added time.
Has a shot! Rooney. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13.
So once again, we're underway.
Coming on the field is...
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Roberto Carlos makes the interception. There's the shot! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished.
It's Rooney! And it's come back out to him. Romario! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination.
Del Piero! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up. Japan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Japan have it back and can go again. Turan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength. Oh, good-looking ball. Del Piero. He's in a great position here. 60 minutes played. And this is Romario. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Rooney! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Always onto this. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Vieira. Del Piero. Oh, look at the space. Goes for a shot! Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Platini. He won't be happy with that one. That's a shade optimistic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Japan finding their passes. Threads one in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot's on here. Rummenigge! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Del Piero. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good take in a good area.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Davids cuts it out. Platini. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Romario. Pass is just off target. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Rooney, looking for the run. Nicely aimed pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Yamal. Japan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieira. Rummenigge. Well, they've got it again.
There will be 1
Not
minute
too much to add on
time.
here, just a minute. That is a brilliant interception. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Rummenigge. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? And it's Joelinton. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a mistake! And he shoots! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's bounced back off the post. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's run loose here. Del Piero. Bellingham. And that's a good ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's had it nicked away. It's come to nothing. Nagatomo. Totti is herring after that one. And it's Joelinton. Feyenoord upping. He's given it away. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That's a lovely, neat pass. Joelinton. Totti. And it's Bellingham. Del Piero. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nesta. Vitinha. Feyenoord finding their passes. Dink through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Feyenoord clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a key interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Dida. Dominance, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Vitinha. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Oh, what a ball! He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vitinha makes the interception. Rummenigge. And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Japan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind.
I'd like
they
to
were
draw
able
your
to
attention to the
raise the
screen
intensity,
right now
get
for
their
information on
equaliser.
our shuttle
This
bus
isn't bad
service.
at all.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rafinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vitinha calmly anticipates. Nesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Always onto this. Del Piero. Poor robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Quality ball. Nagatomo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And smartly reclaimed. Great chance! They've scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Japan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Davids, nicely shaped ball, distributed tidily. That ball looks a good one. Feyenoord can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Long ball looking to counter.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
This looks promising. Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Japan, number 11.
Japan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Bellingham, coming on the field.
And the goalkeeper's
10,
got a good palm to that.
Number 23, Platini.
Decent progress down the left. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Japan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Vitinha. Totti. Just eases him off the ball. He is through here. Just about up to 75 minutes. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Stood up well to him there. And here's Platini.
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the shot! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution for Japan, number 17.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Vieira.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's fruitless. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Japan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bergomi with the foul, and he is going into that little black book. Played back in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Takes the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Real chance!
Added minute has been indicated.
That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the keeper beats it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There will be 4 extra minutes. Maldini. So that's it. It is all over. Japan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. OK, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it. Bellingham! An early chance, their first of the game.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham! No, not the best of headers. Rummenigge. Del Piero.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Platini. That pass isn't the best. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Bale. Takes a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bale. Thuram cuts out the pass. Rummenigge is onto this. So much time and space here. Over to the left. And the counter is on. And he's being shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. And smartly reclaimed.
Japan really can't go chasing this game.
He's had a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position here. They're urging him to shoot. Great chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And this is Del Piero. Messi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Del Piero. Thuram. Puskás. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Bellingham. Del Piero. And that has left him in a heap. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great vision. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Bellingham. Japan looking to pass their way through. And he's shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Japan have their second corner now. Bellingham! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Picked out brilliantly. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the left flank, back into the middle. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Xavi Alonso, Inter Milan, finding their passes. He gets big! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Yeah. Nice control. Can he finish? Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rummenigge, and this is Del Piero. No foul, says the referee. Rummenigge, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Japan.
Japan
10,
have their third
Yamal.
corner.
Number 5, Bellingham. Number 14, Vieira. Number 15, Davids.
Out to the
Number
left it
17,
goes. The ball goes in.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Oh, he's been quite a chance! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. The big header! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Platini. Rummenigge. Driving forward. And Marmouche! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Japan get their fourth corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Under an awful lot of pressure. Bonucci. Platini. Bernardo Silva. Platini. He won't be happy with that one. Spread it left. And the return pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Japan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Stood up well to him there. Osimhen. Seedorf. And that's been won straight back. And this is Marmouche.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Japan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's picked his way through. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just eases him off the ball. Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Osimhen. Platini. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best.
Latany! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Can he get it through? That's a goal kick. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shot could be on. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge gets through on his own. Now it's Messi. It's a searching pass. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Platini is onto this. Pelé, he's on it, can he get away? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Platini. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. And this is Pelé! Pelé! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Nice, but he's through and all alone! Decent shot! In he goes again! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for the run. And a chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Shot a goal! Loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a...
Climbs up big! Goal! Japan! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Japan get themselves into the lead. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pelé tries to pass it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack.
That's going in strongly.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's good running with the ball. And he's surging through. That's a sharp pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bale. Platini has found the net here, of course. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Sergio Busquets really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. And it's half-time here.
Japan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Thank you.
Japan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. That gets things going for the second half. Bale. He is through here. It's Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Platini. Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Knocks it into space. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Wriggles his way through. That is good alertness. Vieira. Now it's Platini. He's beaten the last man. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. Vieira cuts it out. Thuram. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Bellingham. Pele. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Japan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Bale. Maldini. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Rijkaard wins the duel this time, and it's Bellingham looking to play him in. That is lovely. Well, that defending is... Oh no, this does not look good. Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Has a look and place it forward.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He goes for a shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
20 minutes is number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rummenigge. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And no, he's seen through all of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's made its way to him. That's an excellent interception. Platini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Del Piero. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Del Piero, terrific header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Davids picks it up from the goal kick. Busquets. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Great vision. Big chance! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 88 minutes is number
Japan
10.
are having a ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Stood up well to him there. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Platini picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Japan definitely impressed.